Here we go. We're 7 months away now from the Chicago mayoral election, and now another candidate is throwing her hat in the ring.
Yes, Dr. Lisa Nee is a political newcomer trying to differentiate herself in what's already shaping up to be a crowded field. NBC5's Rose Schmidt joining us in studio tonight to explain what's going to happen in the months ahead, and this no doubt's going to go fast, Rose.
A very, very busy set of months we're going to have. So the first round of voting happens in February 2027. If no candidate gets the majority of the vote, a runoff will be set for April. A big question, though, is what will Mayor Brandon Johnson decide to do?
And at some point, we'll make that decision.
Mayor Brandon Johnson offers a pretty vague answer when asked when he'll make a decision about re-election.
And there are a number of people who say, Mayor, we see the work that you're doing. We hope that you do run again. And, my response to them is, I'm showing up on behalf of the people of this city.
At least 9 candidates officially declared they're in for 2027. The latest to announce, Dr. Lisa Nee, a cardiologist, former healthcare exec, and federal whistleblower.
I think as a healthcare provider, someone who's dealt with complex problems, who's had to work closely with others to solve patient complex problems, and also as a whistleblower, so I worked on the federal side for policy, I don't think there's going to be anybody else who has that set of skills.
Mayor Johnson is not the only potential candidate we're waiting on. Secretary of State Alexi Janulius is expected to make his decision known soon. He has nearly $22 million in the bank. And Alderman Bill Conway added $500,000 of his own money to his campaign war chest.
Well, I think it's going to go by name recognition and money, so I would give Alexi a nod on that. Also, perhaps Susana Mendoza. She has a lot of skin in the game, having served in an elected office on several fronts.
As for top issues the next mayor will have to tackle, Northwestern University professor Jaime Dominguez names public safety and transit.
One, we've seen the ways in which these roving teens are in many ways creating public safety hazards for residents. And, there's also been concern about violence on the CTA.
And then affordability, of course, has been the campaign buzzword this year. There's also questions about whether voters will choose a candidate who is closely aligned with the Chicago Teachers Union, as we know that Mayor Brandon Johnson is. Mayor candidates can start circulating their petitions on July 28th, so just 3 weeks there. Stephen and Allison.
Okay. Rose, thanks for getting us up to speed on it all.
Ready to go.